Eagles are so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the San Francisco 49ers. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Back to throw now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On the double. 53, Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go.
On first down, Thomas. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. This is Johnson. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back them up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Thomas. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, this is Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On second down now, it's Allen. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run on first down. Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Thomas. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. It's Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to Coleman. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that'll set them back 5. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down.
It's just me and you.
Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Fielded at the 33. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. This is Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the ground, it's Thomas. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They run with Thomas. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Come on now, let's go.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On the return is Mickens. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Recon, 132 fighter. 1st down, Cleveland.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Nick Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped. Good coverage downfield. And he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Browns drive about to get started. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The throw right sideline here is complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Get him, boys. Here we go. 60 or.
On 3rd down, it's Thomas, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw, and it is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Big series right here. We got to step right.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 13. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Allen, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Double time, double time. 4 down, 4 down.
And they take a knee. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by saying